it's Lady Boulay, and welcome back to Black American Lineage. Thank you for the support you've given this channel and also for your feedback. I really appreciate it. And today we're going to journey back to the past, but we're also going to stay here in the present. In this particular video, our past is also connected to our present. I sometimes feel that many of us don't fully appreciate what was done here in the United States of America by our foreparents. They really worked the soil. They really did the work. They suffered so we could live. They gave us our agency in this country. They gave us our skin in the game. And we really should appreciate what they did, even though we have to take a stand. We have to stand up to other people's hatred and their racism. But we have skin in the game because the bones and blood of our ancestors was put into this empire to make it what it is. It is as much ours as it is anybody else's. And we do ourselves a disservice and we spit on the graves of our ancestors when we don't learn as much as we need to learn, when we don't comport ourselves in the best way that we can so people cannot use our behavior against us. We do our ancestors a disservice when we aren't the best that we can be and that we don't show the world the best of who we are and who they were. Now, I said all of that to say that there is power in the hands right now of Black Americans. This country is not changing. This country has changed. Power is being shifted as we sleep. And we are going to miss out on the opportunity to grab our share of the power if we don't recognize where the power is and where our strength is and how we can become the masters of our own fate, or at least the master of our lives. Now, I'm going to talk about my home state of Alabama, but the same thing holds true for all of the southern states. There are states in the South where there are counties with majority Black populations. Black people are the mayors. They're the majority of the city councils. Most of the police chiefs are Black. The superintendents of the school systems are Black. Just about everybody in a responsible position is Black. The only problem that we have is that we complain about what we can't do, but we don't recognize what we can do. Sometimes we don't appreciate the power that we have, and that we don't encourage each other to discipline ourselves, to learn how to manage a government, to manage a school system, to manage whatever the facilities are in that county. So we get bamboozled into caring about who the president of the United States is, but we won't go out and vote for the mayor of our city or the city councilman. And those are the people that are going to impact our immediate lives. So I believe that by not being interested in state and local politics, we are missing out on the opportunity to affect national politics. And it's not lost on these political parties, especially these Republicans in the South, the power of these large Black populations. In the state of Alabama, we saw how the Alabama legislature tried to keep from granting Black people another legislative district. We have the numbers, but they tried to dilute our numbers by sticking Black people in these majority white districts to keep us from having another representative, because they understand the larger our populations, the more political power we gain. It's not just about voting for the president. It's also about impacting what's going on in your state so you don't end up with a whole lot of poison water in your neighborhood. So majority population means political gain. So I just want to list some counties in Alabama that are majority Black. And most of them are in what's called the Black Belt counties. And these are the counties that had the rich soil that's good for growing crops, including cotton. So most of the cotton that was picked in Alabama during slavery was picked in the Black Belt region. And that's the map that you see. But here are the majority black counties. Out of 67 counties in Alabama, 11 of those counties are majority black, overwhelmingly majority black. They are Bullock County, Dallas County, Greene County, Hale County, Lowndes County, Macon County, Marengo County, Montgomery County, Perry County, Sumter County, and Wilcox County. The city of Montgomery is in Montgomery County, and that is the capital city of Alabama. There are other cities, larger cities in Alabama, that are majority black. Birmingham and Montgomery are the second and third largest cities in Alabama, and they are both majority black. Huntsville is the largest city in Alabama, and it's 32% black. So even the cities that are not majority black have a large black population. The mayors of both Birmingham and Montgomery are young African American men. They're well educated, they have vision for their cities and for the state, and they are gaining influence throughout the state, which is very important. And one of the things that black Alabamians don't use to our advantage that I think we should use going forward is the fact that some of the most outstanding, talented, gifted Americans came from Alabama, down here in the South, whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's medicine, whether it's education. We have produced some real giants here in the state of Alabama, and that's the case all over this country. And so we have to use that. In the city of Tuscaloosa, there's a street named for Dinah Washington, who was one of the most famous singers of the 1950s. There's also a cultural center in the heart of Tuscaloosa named for Dinah Washington, and they have priced that thing out so high that black people usually pass on it and use some other venue, but white people use it quite frequently. My point is that we have to use everything at our disposal when we are going after the power that we deserve. The power of celebrity, of our talents, our gifts, our hard work, and most of all, our lineage. We have produced outstanding citizens of not only the country, but of the world. But back to my point, we have proven that we can do sports, we can do music, we can do medicine, we can do inventions, we can do architecture, we can do engineering, we can do everything. Now we've got to show the world that we can lead. And the opportunities are great right now because everybody is trying to find a place for themselves here. We already have a place. We already have a place. We just have to take hold of the power and get ourselves together and encourage ourselves and each other because we have earned our place here. Our place here was bought with a price, and it wasn't cheap. The blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors have fertilized this soil. So what do we say? Our Constitution says government for the people, of the people, by the people. That means that the majority of the people rule. We have majorities in cities and counties all over the country, really, but definitely here in the South. Not only that, but black people own a lot of land down here in the South. And I don't mean 3 or 4 acres either. I mean hundreds and thousands of acres of land is owned by black people. So we have the foundation that we need to become a powerful group of Americans. We're already influential through our culture and our history, but we can also be powerful. All it's going to take is us sticking together, working together, setting goals, working toward those goals. That's what everybody else does. Yes, we can. We can do it. we can lead, and we can lead well. 11 counties out of 67 counties in Alabama are majority black. And many of the cities in Alabama, especially the ones that are vibrant and with job opportunities, have large black populations. We can parlay all of that into a power base that will serve us, and we can be an inspiration to the country. And I think the black citizens of Alabama do a very good job of working together and trying to move the state forward. It really is not 1950 down here in the South. Georgia, I believe, has more predominantly black counties than Alabama. Mississippi has a lot, and so there's South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia, all the way back down Louisiana and Texas. So we have the power base here that we need, and the power base comes from the fact that we have these majority black counties and cities. That is what makes our strong power base. So the opportunity to gain power and to lead are there. The opportunities are there for us. All we have to do is seize the moment. But okay, y'all, what say you? Thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting this channel. And as always, have a great day.